Hey guys, Mario vs Peach here, welcoming you back to Mario Kart Wii. In the last episode we did the Star Cup and unfortunately we came third. But in this episode we're going to get things started again, if I can make the sentences come out of my mouth, with 150cc on Special Cup. And we get back to being the medium weight characters. Who am I going to be? I think I'll be, I can't believe Bowser Jr. is a medium weight character, to be honest. But why not? Let's be Bowser Jr. I don't normally be him. We're up to being karts, aren't we? B-Dash Mark II. I don't really like this car just because it doesn't control very well. We'll go on the Turbo Blooper. I actually prefer that kart. Alright, so we're up to Special Cup, which, if we go by anything from last episode, I think it might be getting a lot more difficult from here on out. But we have our first race in Dry Ruins. I hope you're all doing well today. I myself am doing fantastic. I'm a bit tired. I've had a busy week. Alright, and on the 2 we're going to accelerate and get started again. Bowser Jr., I know each character gives their stat boosts and stuff, but I haven't actually looked into it. I know I was supposed to do some research before I started doing my next recording session, but I never ended up doing it. But yeah. Oh, whoa, good on you. See, I like to help. I'm a helpful guy. I like to help people out. I'm just like, no, you can't hurt baby Luigi. Why? The cars feel so slippery. Like, I can't control them very well. Oh well. I guess I'm just not used to being karts, that's all. I'm just not used to it at all. Like, because this one turns outwards a lot, as you can see. And baby Luigi obviously got a mushroom and used a boost. That's what I like about this. I like the that the AI is a bit more difficult later on, and it starts getting more challenging by taking, you know, routes and stuff. Like, it does get annoying with the whole rubber band AI thing, and, you know, it just happens automatically, but... Whoa, Bowser Jr., what are you doing? Okay, that worked, I guess. But I like how they give them sort of just a bit smarter. Like in the older Mario Karts, they wouldn't really take shortcuts and use their items wisely and stuff like that. In the newer series of Mario Karts, they seem to be doing that a lot, which is something I actually like. I like a bit of a challenge when I'm playing, but not to the point where it's like impossible. That's why I don't get why so many game developers nowadays have taken the route of teaching everyone how to do everything. You know, that's why I like playing like old video games sometimes, like Super Mario 64 and all that. You know, it just drops you in and says, here you go, play. I'm not going to teach you how to play. You know, I like that whole learning as you go thing, you know. Like, I have no doubt, like, in the next generation, or the next generation, like 22nd century or whatever we want to go by, that if they keep doing the thing of tutorials and that, like, I feel that it's better if you learn, like, if you accomplish, like, say, getting a star in Mario by being told how to do it, it's not as accomplishing. But if you, like, did, like, chance and error, you died so many times, you tried different things, you know, it's about the exploration, and then you found a star. You're like, wow, I just found a star. I remember finding my first secret star when I first played Mario. I'm pretty sure it was back when I played Sunshine, and I was just playing, like, I was just squirting around, like, the island, like Gelato Beach, and how you've got that shine sprite that you can, that you squirt the ground in the sand in Gelato Beach, and you're like, oh, a shine sprite appeared, and that just encouraged me to, you know, just start exploring a bit more, and being like, okay, well, if this is what happens when you do this, what happens if I do this? Whereas nowadays it's like, oh, hey, you see this obviousness hole here? This has a secret. Mario games aren't too guilty of it, but I do think the new Super Mario Brothers games have that bit of, you know, and New Super Mario Brothers on the original DS didn't do that as much because it actually like made it challenging for you to find things. But when the newer ones, like New Super Mario Brothers Wii, like force feeds you like secrets and stuff and makes it obvious that there are secrets there and stuff like that. Like, I obviously know that there's going to be a secret alcove somewhere when there's like a huge patch of ground just leading into nowhere. Like, on the original Super Mario World, finding those keys and stuff, you'd have to go through every single pipe. You'd have to fly and be able to learn. Like, mastering the game is what helped you get those secrets. Anyways, I'm going on a very, very random tangent there. I don't know what made me start thinking of that. We're going very well. As you can see, it's a great turnout from last episode. I actually really like this course, and this course I actually perfected a kind of a good run on this course. Not fantastic, like it's not the top percentage of games or time trial modes or whatever, but yeah. Also, feel free to add me on Mario Kart Wii, guys. I'm happy to verse or race anytime. I do plan on doing some online matches soon, so yeah, maybe you should get along and maybe you can be in one of my videos. My friend code should be on my channel. I will check. If it's not, I will edit it into this episode, like here somewhere or whatever. Yeah, so feel free to add me on Mario Kart Wii, on Wii U. I go under the name Mario 999 on my Wii U. That's kind of the nickname I've adopted outside of my channel. I was going to use Mario vs. Peach for everything, but Mario vs. Peach, like I said before, that was a randomly generated name. That was a name that I copied because I kind of wanted, like, at the time, my brother first introduced me to YouTube. Like, when he was on it, he played, he was the one doing uploads and stuff like that. I was never really interested. I was like, oh, YouTube, phooey, I don't need that stuff. And when he introduced me to it, he had his username was Yoshi vs. Spyro. I don't know why he chose that name. I don't know why. And when I was going, I wanted to do one called Mario vs. Sonic. Obviously, back then I was young and I was stupid and I didn't realize. By then, there was probably about 1,000 people who have that nickname. And so I came out with Mario vs. Peach just because YouTube's like, hey, what about Mario vs. Peach? I'm like, okay, that's a nickname. It has a nice ring to it. Like, I remember when I used to talk to people online, people would call me Mario, like, just because, like, I like my nickname because it's like an acronym of like MVP, so it's like most valuable player. That was actually, like, coming up, I hate coming up with new usernames and stuff. I hate it. Like Facebook and that, I can use my real name, but when I have to think of a nickname, I'm just like, ugh, Mario 999, just because that's the one I've adopted for everything. Like, any game ever, if I'm on there, that's my name. That is me. You are versing a Mario 999, that is me. Oh gosh, that red shell was very persistent, but I got it. Whoa, Baby Peach, let's start with your guff. I'm actually really hungry, I haven't had lunch yet. I should really do that. Yeah, so I'm interested to know what your guys' favorite characters are. You guys and gals who are watching this video, what's your favorite character in this game, and what's your favorite kart? What's your favorite combination? What's your favorite Mario Kart, actually? What? So many questions. Alright, we're on the final lap, so I guess, geez, this cup's flying past pretty quickly. Like, I remember in Mario Kart 64 when you do like Rainbow Road. That Rainbow Road on Mario Kart 64 on 50cc, 15 minutes, you will be there. It doesn't matter, unless you can take like that one shortcut, you will be there for 15 minutes. Even when you do it on like 150cc, it still seems like it's going on forever. And especially with that game, because of the AI, like here, like I've got so much stuff to avoid and things like that. But because in Mario Kart 64, because the whole like track was barricaded and you couldn't really fall off, it wasn't really that tricky in a sense. So when you got really far in front, it was such a boring like race. Like I'd sit there and oh man, I'd get so bored. It was a marathon just to get through that one course. Alright, and speaking of Rainbow Road, we have the final course of the modern tracks, if that's what you'd like to call it. 150cc Special Cup Rainbow Road. This Rainbow Road is possibly, I think it's the most difficult Rainbow Road, like for first time players. And if you can't go too fast on this course because of all like the dips and the turns and the no gravity and everything. But yeah, just when you're drifting around this track, try to stay as in as possible. Don't use that. Try not to use too many tricks. Oh boy, I'm gone. I knew that was going to happen. I knew I was going off the edge once that bullet bill hit me. But hopefully we can get a mushroom here and redeem ourselves, because if we can, that'd be great. Good. So I normally, when I get a mushroom, I do this trick here, which is to skip the mid, and I think I accidentally pushed Mario off the edge. No, it was Birdo. I pushed Birdo off the edge. Her sacrifice was well. It went. I like Bowser Jr. as a character, and I'm surprised Nintendo has actually confirmed that he's the only son of Bowser now, which actually makes sense. But for so many years they actually said that you know, the Koopalings were Bowser's children, and now all of a sudden it's like, no, not the children. It's like, I don't know about you, Nintendo, but yeah. Whoa, jeez. You see, this is what happens. Okay, we're just gonna have to take it slow. We're only on the second lap, so we've still got plenty of time to catch up, and we've got a bullet bill so we can pay back everyone else who has decided to knock us off. We knocked Rosalina, so yeah. This is your home ground, Rosalina, out of space. Speaking of Rosalina, she was a weird character to get. Like, if you had a Mario Kart, Super Mario Galaxy save file, you could actually unlock her faster. But if you didn't, I think she was the hardest character to unlock. She was like, you had to do Mirror Cup and get like a star rank on all of the Mirror Cup just to unlock her. And it was like, by the time you actually unlock her, unless you were going for like triple star ranks or like really addicted to the online, I don't think you were going to be beating her very much. Alright, so we got Baby Luigi. We're catching up. We're second now. So hopefully we can catch up to first place very, very quickly. We've got a red shell! Damn it. That's the thing, you can't go too fast in this course. Bowser Jr. is a medium weight, but I think I'm kind of going under the whole, the new Mario Kart strategy, where he's sort of like a feather character. There's lightweights and then there's featherweights in the new Mario Kart. So I'm guessing that's what he sort of leans on now. He's like, he's medium, but not. He's not actually in the new Mario Kart. Bowser Jr., I think, hasn't actually appeared on the... Oh, no. Mario and Sonic at the London Olympics, he appeared on the 3DS. But as for like he hasn't appeared in a Oh, that red shell just died. Well, I don't think we're gonna catch up here, guys. But second's better than first. But second just means you're the first loser. Funky Kong blitzed through this course. Alright, so we're gonna toss all these back. And there we go. So that's Special Cup. Unfortunately, we didn't get a perfect. But hey, what can you do? Alright. And we get our little ending sequence here. So Bowser Jr., Baby Peach, and Baby Luigi. And there we go, guys. That is the special cup of Mario Kart Wii. So we've done all the current stages that were introduced in this course. But I think the next episode we're going to take a step back in time. And we're going to revisit, excuse me, itchy nose. We're going to revisit some courses that we currently that currently have been updated. I will see you guys then.